Hey, 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 happy Sunday, everybody. I am outside for a little bit. One of the grandkids had a makeup baseball game tonight. So I decided I'd get out of the house and head down to that. And I'm going to talk a little bit about getting out of the house today. And if you've been following me, you know I was traveling this past weekend. And today I'm kind of feeling the effects of it, I guess you might say. And just going to kind of give you guys some tips on maybe what I've done, what I'm thankful that I did, and just recuperating from that. And if you're feeling a little tough, so guys, if you're getting on here with me live, if you're catching a red live up in the corner, please type live in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're catching me later on and it says was live up in that corner, just means you're catching the replay. That's great too. Tune in anytime you can. I love the people who tune in later. You can type replay in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. My name's Jan. I live in southeast Nebraska. It's a cool day here. We had rain to start the day in Nebraska, and it's kind of windy. As you can see, my hands are standing straight on end. It's a nice day, but like I said, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about this, guys. And I talk about a lot of the things I'm going to talk about in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. I got to move the car. They're switching fields here, so I'm going to sit here and talk to you guys just a little bit before I move the car. So, I talk about a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about on this live in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, plus so much more, guys. Hey, Debbie. That group is focused at a healthier life using more natural products, things that God has given us to eat, to use, to do all kinds of things, okay? I talk about that because I am a firm believer that God put things on earth that we don't have to manufacture or whatever, that we can eat, that we can use, that will keep our bodies healthy and keep us running the way we need to run. That stuff is stuff I cover over there. Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. If you're interested in something like that, we do use a low-carb lifestyle when we eat, because Dave is diabetic. You do not have to be diabetic to be in there. I'm going to have to kick this door open, so sorry if it tings here a little bit, but it's stuffy in here. So, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave is, okay, well, I'll just start the car. It's his diabetic number, all kinds of things. And we found things that let us start. No, and I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, man. Guys, can you still hear me? Because I'm telling you, when I get in my car and then it starts, things shift here and there, and I'm never sure if anybody can hear me. So if you guys can still hear me, let me know, because I shut the car back off. So I need to know if you guys can still hear me. But anyway, when we were struggling with Dave's sugars, we needed things that would help us, and we found those things, okay? And that includes our supplements that we use daily, guys. They're clean ingredients. They're not a bunch of manufactured stuff. They are all natural things that God put here on earth. Again, like I said, they're mixed together and they're wonderful. So if you need more information on those supplements, guys, please type supplements. Actually do duos in the comments, okay? And I'll get back to you. Okay, now, if you were watching me, you know I was traveling over the weekend. Typically, I travel pretty good, and I don't know what there was this time around, other than I felt like my allergies were kicking up. I was having some sinus pressure, so I didn't sleep the greatest while I was gone. I felt like I was mouth breathing all weekend. little bit of a headache, which tells me it's sinuses. And that's frustrating. Okay. So when I got home, we had a really late night flight last night. I live a couple of hours from the airport. We didn't land till like midnight. By the time we got out of the airport back to our car, because I had parked the car, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And Dave had told me, don't you drive home. Don't you drive home. Just get a hotel, stay up there. So that's what I did. But there again, I was in a hotel. I didn't sleep the greatest. Hey, Nancy. So, like I was saying, this afternoon, I kind of hit a brick wall of jet lag, maybe. I don't know. This sinus stuff going on. So, what did I do? I listened to my body, number one. Okay. Hey, Janet, Julie, how are you guys? And what I've done since I've got home is absolutely push a ton of fluids. I've got electrolytes in my bottle now, trying to replenish. I've pushed a lot of fluids. I have taken my duos because I have some low caffeine ones, and those help with the healing process too. There's a lot of stuff in my duos that help with immune support and all that kind of stuff. Not to mention, guys, the fact that I do take an immune support pill every single day along with our duos. And my daughter takes them too, and she's in the school system. So you have to stop and think about the things that we do every single day to help prevent this stuff from happening. But nothing is foolproof, because when you're traveling, and like I always think about the airplanes. When you're in an airplane, all that air is just recirculating in there. And if somebody in there is sick, it's just like a petri dish waiting to pass those germs all around type thing. You know, the hotels, even though they try to keep them clean, I get it. You know, there's all kinds of people going through and stuff like that. And then like we had to ride a train, and, you know, everybody's grabbing a hold of the train things, and how many people are grabbing those things every single day? So, you know, all in all, the way I look at this is, even though I'm feeling a little tough today, it's not full-blown sickness. So for that, I'm thankful, and I'm sure that the products that I take help with that. You know, my immune support and my duos, I'm sure helped with that. And then, like I said, today I did come home. I did do something that I don't do very often, and that is lay down and just kind of rest. And I caught a nap and just some things like that. But I listened to what my body was telling me. I took care of my body, and that is something we have to do. Dave took care of me too, of course. You know, you sit down, take care. You know, they had some things that they had planned to do, helping out a friend today. So, you know, they kind of did their thing and left me to just rest and try to recuperate. And I feel pretty good this evening. And that's another thing too. I'm outside now, breathing in the fresh air, which will help, in the sunshine, which will help. All of those things help to heal our body. It's soothing, it's healing. And I'm not going to be out late tonight. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get myself to bed at a decent time. I'm going to continue to drink water, electrolytes, you know, pushing the fluids that my body needs to recuperate. So, guys, that's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm sorry I wasn't on doing something else. I had a plan for something to fix for a meal and show you guys what I was doing when I got home, but I just didn't feel like it. I could not physically do it. What I've been eating today is more easy on the tummy, because I've had a little bit of an upset stomach, and it's like I don't feel like eating. So I don't want to pass off to you guys that it's all peaches and cream when it's not all peaches and cream all the time. That's the way life is. So, but I just wanted to get on here real quick and just let you guys know, you know, there are things to do. And, you know, the fluids are huge to try to combat this. The electrolytes are going to help. I'll continue my immune support. I'll continue my duos because they do support immune support, and just keep my body functioning like it should. So, or get it to functioning better than it is now. Let's put it that way. But that's all we can do, guys. So, like I said, I'll be on tomorrow night. One thing too, I was gonna go get groceries today, and it was like I did not have the energy to do it. Like I said, I hit a brick wall this afternoon, and I could not function. So even though I take these supplements every single day, guys, nothing is foolproof. Nothing. I think to myself, what would it have been like had I not taken what I take? Because that's kind of crazy to think about how sick I might have been. Hey, Janet, thank you so much. But, you know, we have to take care of our bodies because, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup or a half empty cup. So I try to have my cup full so that I can pour from it to help everybody else that I can. And tomorrow's a new day. I've got daycare tomorrow. I've got kids to take care of, and I've got kids to pour into. So anyway, so I was going to go to the grocery store today, but I told Dave, I said, if we've got milk in the house, I can get by with what the daycare needs for meals tomorrow. I kind of check my pantry, and tomorrow we'll make a menu, and I'll go to the grocery store tomorrow night. So who knows? Maybe something will come up, and I'll take you to the grocery store with me tomorrow night. We'll do something fun there. So if anybody has any ideas, probably headed to Walmart, maybe to Aldi. I don't know. If you've got some questions about something that you've been wondering about, drop them in the comments, and maybe I'll see if I can grab a hold of some ideas and do a live on them. I'd love to do that for you. So I got to get on out of here, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's a beautiful day here. I hope you've managed to get out and enjoy some of the day too. And just remember, smile, pass that smile on. If you need to be in my group, drop group in the comments. I will get you a link to join if you need info on those great duos, or maybe even just the immune support capsule that I take. Drop duos in the comments and we'll chat. Okay? Talk to you later, guys.